Welcome to Not Normal ID. Today we like to greet the audience and we want to present our new topic. Welcome to Not Normal ID, where we explore the mysteries of the universe. Today we'll be discussing what will happen if aliens came to Earth for a sightseeing tour. Today we're gonna be like some traveler's guide for these visitors so we could take to very interesting places in the planet Earth. Obviously, I don't take them into my home for any purposes. We'll take a look at some of the most popular tourist destinations on Earth and how aliens might view them. This is going to be a journey where we're going to find some locations that could be watched closely. What will we get in return about the passengers? We will not know. But we're not normal after all. So let's start the journey today. Come, visitors, fasten your seatbelt and prepare to advance with us. Let's enjoy the ride. Let's prepare and let's get into our party clothes. Very formal, of course, to accompany these visitors from another planet. We could give him a welcoming clapping, but they want to see what's the real deal with our planet Earth. So we are going to introduce them different locations, like we have said, to this whole world so they can spare us a little more time and let us live, or we are becoming friends. Everything could happen. Everything in Not Normal ID. Remember to get your ID card for the Not Normal. And now we're going to ride in a different type of ship. Let's say it's a UFO. Very different type of ride that we are accustomed to, that we used, and we don't need to make any line to get in there. We are with them, so we could travel without any problem at all. We don't need any permission, and we're going to be on every place we would like. Today and some more days. So it's going to be shackled right there. Let's see what they think at the end of it. Cross your fingers so they will want to stay, or at least to appreciate some of these different places. Okay, I have some time to spare. I'm waiting, checking my phone, waiting for the answer and the schedule from the visitors. But I still really don't know if this is real, of what's happening. I want to be true. I'm really nervous. I'm really anxious now that I think about it. What should I do? Finally, I get an answer from the phone. It says it's going to be in an hour. An hour. What should I do? What should I pack in my bag? This is the first time I'm this nervous. What should I tell them? That's difficult, and I really don't know what to talk about with the visitors. What language should I use? Okay, let's start with the bag. What does supposed to me to take in a journey around the world and the places from the visitors? Should I get some clothes? Why should I bother? What do I take? What do I take? Okay, I'm going to take my water bottle. I'm going to take, my combat knife. I don't know. Maybe I should take too my flashlight, but I really don't think I will use it anyway. Still time. But this is going to be legendary. This is going to change so many words, not just ours. This is incredible. I should make contact with them. Maybe I should have seen more alien or science fiction movies. I don't know. That should help a little bit. I think so. But okay, so I take my notebook too. I take my cell phone. Maybe a camera. Some mints, very important. A little perfume. We have to smell and taste good in any situation. I have my pen. Okay, what should I take? This is going to be. I think that's it. I'm going to take all of this. Oh, and my wallet. If maybe I'm asked or something to identify myself, I would say, hey, I'm not normal ID, and that's okay. It should play along. That take care of everything. Well, the time has passed. really, really quick. Now I'm waiting on the street. The place we have talked about it. Where they gonna take me on my own UFO, my great VIP ship, not even in first class of any plane. That's incredible. That's what got me really, really nervous. Anxious, actually. I don't know what should comment to them, but we'll see. There are lights when I'm staring up in the sky, so I think they should be them. They are here, they say. Let's have a lot of alienistic fun around. Okay, so they're finally here. I drink a little water. Okay, and I take some mint. We're good to go. Okay, it is time to go with them. So there's like a light. Wow, that was really quick. This seems so bizarre. Really, really looks rare, but and smells like antiseptic, like really, really clean. Very good first impression, I think. I am looking for them, but I don't. I can't watch it. What, where are they? There. Hey, hello. Where are you? Someone? Oh, okay. So I think there they are. What? How do I introduce myself? Okay. Hey, I'm the another IT reporter. How are you? Okay. Let's remember a little about the alien language. They didn't say nothing enough, or the term kind encounter. How about ET? That doesn't work. What should I do? Okay, let's see. Okay, what they say in Stranger Things. Nope. Crap. What? Something. Star Wars. No, not even in MIB. What type of aliens they are? Okay, so they're watching me. They're looking to me. They seem to understand English. Okay, that could work. Okay, so I'm suggesting to them that the first place we're going to go is in the US. We're going to visit the Statue of Liberty, one of the biggest emblems of the world, I think. So I tell them where it is. I pinpoint the location, and the maps, and so we go. They seem calm, like spectating. It's something really reassuring. I felt like relaxed, something different from previous stage, but I think I will be okay. So, first time on Earth. Should I tell a joke? I don't know. There were three aliens and a human on a ship going to New York, but we don't know how the jokes end. Hopefully, good for the human. Okay, so we have arrived really quick. I'm starting to show around the Statue of Liberty. Okay, you know that there are a lot of history around here. I clear my throat. I'm about to begin. We will not forget that liberty has here made her home, nor shall her chosen altar be neglected, says President Robert Cleveland, accepting the Statue of Liberty on behalf of the U.S. on October 28, 1886. A symbol stands for an idea. The Statue of Liberty stands in Upper New York Bay, a universal symbol of freedom, originally conceived as an emblem of the friendship between the people of France and the US, and a sign of their mutual desire for liberty. Over the years, the statue has become much more. It is the mother of exiles, greetings millions of immigrants and embodying hope and opportunity for those seeking a better life in America. It stirs the desire for freedom in people all over the world. It represents the United States itself. How was the Statue of Liberty designed to be a symbol? How have circumstances encased its meaning? Help clarify the nature of symbols for everybody about this monument. But when I began to talk about their origins, they just stare at her. I continue to tell about all about the American Revolution, the war, etc., etc. But they remain silent until they raise her hand. They raise their hand, so I look at them and ask, what about it? They ask about that large statue. What does it really means? I reflect about it. a little. And the first word I used again, it's freedom. They didn't believe it very much. Just stare. Some lady look with a torch on her hand, like justice, but not enough. So they mumbled and murmured between themselves in a really strange language. Their expressions are faceless. There's no body language. They're just stood still, but they are staring a lot. They see, they are contemplative. I also begin to look, and they really enjoy the around there, not the monument itself. That's the bizarre part. They're reading the river, the different boats on the water, the noise around there, the vehicles, cars, buses, and everything else. It's more concerning to them than this monument itself. So I kept quiet for almost a minute, disconcerted about this possibility, but they really appreciate a little more the the places around it. It's really illogical to think about it, but I think they're more appreciative. So when they stop staring, we move to our next location. So I'm preparing a little speech about our next location. I give them the coordinates in maps again, so they will drive us there. They touch some buttons, digital buttons, and the ship begins to move, but it looks slower than the first time. It really is different. They still contemplating. They're talking to each other in English. Now they're being polite. They talk about the water, the boats, the different terrestrial, like they said, vehicles, and that's something so old. The argument. I kept staring at them while we travel the world. We're going like a vast quantity of water that's incredible to look at. They think so too. Their eyes are as blue as the water we're passing by. The journey doesn't take minutes. When we arrived at the Great Wall of China, I do begin with the description of the wall's history, their construction, and cultural significance. I'm trying to keep them connected, but I leave some details apart, like the bodies that are in there as cement, colliding the most great wall of all. And when I'm finishing the description of their history and their conditioned construction and their cultural significance or meaning, there are some questions that I have to make to them. What do they think about this great wall? They really don't look nearly a little impressed by it because that doesn't project anything, as they said. I don't know how to react to this magnificent wonder of the world and their perspective of being just a waste of bricks and cement. I never have thought it about this way when I try to tell them about the importance are and the achievements that this great wall of China has done. They look at me and they tell me that if it was in their planet, it just be as useless as nothing because they had ships, flying ships, very powerful and quicker than anything that I have thought. They say to me, I am perplexed, really. There are words shouting out of my mouth about the history, construction, their embellishment, all the workers, the defense, the history against the Mongols, the Mongolian people. But my brain really is processing this unfortunate information. So I kept digging of the different heights of it. What should they do if they want to colonize us? That will be very difficult to prevent. So I kept wondering about it. They kept looking, but again, they look around, and beyond that, monument. They're looking people, they're looking how their expressions are, how they develop, they inquire about it, how they take pictures, how they film it, how the different things they're doing, but the place itself. They look some vehicles with two, yeah, with only two circles that are called bikes. I explained to them what they are. They really are more impressed about that than the monument itself. Again, really, really surprised by them. So I kept telling about the importance and resemblance on our planet, the great achievement to have done this, but they really don't care any less. And they kept talking about the terrestrial and the lower protection that it cost. So I am preparing to take them to our next point. I hope they really enjoy it a lot more than the first two. Let's hope it will be this way. I'm feeling a little despair after these two places. I watch my notebook about the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. I just erase it with my pen. Now I look at the Eiffel Tower in Paris. I do the same. I think that will not offer any content to these exigent visitors. They don't want something big or attached to the ground or long that doesn't get used to entertain or to really protect. They are very difficult to please. So I take a different approach and go to a new, hopefully, a great location to them. So I keep wondering. I wonder. I look at them. I give them the coordinates once again. So we proceed. We go. This is an intrepid choice, but I hope they do appreciate a little bit. So we're going to Egypt, to the pyramids of Giza. Their look didn't change at all. They can see the three pyramids. They can see the face of lion, but they actually make a confession that I don't know if I must tell you or I kept it to myself. It's difficult, but we'll see what will be. So I explained a little bit about the importance of this uh, monument, the architecture, uh, the cultural significance that provides another ones in different parts of the world. What if they can, or if they have seen something like this before? They say that's less common, but they have some like that, but really, really old back home, like they call it. So we didn't know what to expect. I showed them the great, massive sand around us. They say they have seen something similar eons ago in this planet, but it was really, really blue and waterful, so different than this view in front of us. I actually known a little about it, but that they have known that it's really interesting and kept me wondering about a lot of things. If this is not the first visit, then how many times they have come and go, and what they are really looking at? What's their purpose? What they can go whatever they want? Why they don't do it? Why they wait? There are a lot of questioning about it. My mind, it it gets just quick questions, a lot of question. But I do not where to begin. They look at my face and they decipher a little bit of what I'm thinking. I don't know about if it's telepathy or something like that, but I am a little pale trying to uncover their intentions, their true nature, their desires, and the things that kept looking at all costs. So we're there in the ship above the sky. The pyramids look really, really small, but they looked for a few minutes different to the other things. They looked around the sand, some animals like camels, a very few people, some excursions, people around the pyramids, again taking photos, videos, streaming live, and they looks like laugh about it. So I kept looking at them with a huge, surprised expression in my face. I kept wondering, what do they want? What do they get about all of this? Why visiting? Why traveling? Why this journey? Why everything they're doing tonight? Why really they're contacting me? I wanted to give you the answer to all of you, acting as a reporter of not normal, but their expression never changes. It's disturbing, it's unresting, it's something difficult to affront. I am beginning to succumb to their passiveness, and I really hope for the best for all of us. So I kept asking something more about these pyramids, if they had something to do with their creation, or it's the whole creation of them, because it's really, really ancient. This construction, this technology, the things that were needed to do it. What should we think? What really to believe? It's getting difficult to maintain calm. I'm remaining silent. I'm trying to contain myself, but it's like a wandering beast inside me. So when we finished analyzing this location, then I hope to go for one more ride that I know for sure they would enjoy, because it's greater than anything else. I drink some more water and I take another mint. I offered to them, but they refused. They kept talking about that new location. I gave him the coordinates once again. So we are in our way. This location will remain unknown for security reasons. But let's say it's going to be enjoyable, or I hope so, because it's the last hope for today. I'm still wondering. I felt my body heating up. I am as perplexed as I can be. I didn't know they were so versed and able to know about this. That kept me wondering about their technology, their monuments, their constructions, how they will be. That's fascinating and kept my head going, spinning. I love pronunciation, anything in it, wondering, enunciation, and it really keeps getting better and better and better. We get to the location in some minutes, like 10 minutes more or less. When we get there, there's only water, lots and lots of water, salty water. There's the sea. So I've prepared a little ship underneath us. They look at me strangely. They do not know what to expect, and that's really comforting for a change. I am enjoying myself, and for the first time, they're reacting to something. So I asked them to get down with me to that other ship that's waiting for us. It is time, so we could go and explore a little more. I want to show them something meaningful and the prettiest, or one of them, that they could see ever. They are doubtful, but they talk to each other and they decided to go with me in that ship. So we descend again like a flash. It's like a bright light in our faces. Something speedful, something quick, and it is done. We are now in the ship. It's a beautiful ship with flags and everything. We are now moving across the sea. Everything is covered in water. They are not they are not any land near us, and they are just fascinated. They're even laughing. I told you, that's the most incredible. They are seeing it. The water is splashing their faces. They're laughing. They're touching it. They're feeling it. They are licking it. They're experimenting them, and I'm also fascinated with them that they could turn in something as playful as this. That's really interesting and laughable. I didn't know this could happen, but it has happened, and that relaxed me a lot. I have recovered myself from my previous state, and they are making questions, making comments. They have no laugh, like a kid laughter. I found it relieving, actually, that I didn't think that I would find it that way. So they are contemplating some points of view, and then I have stopped the boat and I told them that it is time to descend even more. They look at me with even more confused expressions. but they want to kept experimenting this adventure that I bring to them. So they are taking the suits I'm offering them. I have to confess, I really just don't know how a Martian alien or whatever the visitors are used to swim or breathe. I don't know about their meat suit, if you know what I mean. So they just put some things on and they use the oxygen tanks and come with me. They just come with me. We all get into the water and we're free, really, really free around the water. And we could dive down and we could explore and we see animals and they are a little afraid of my companionship. So I try to calm them down, but they kept going. So we kept going and going, and we looked at the reefs, the corals, the fishes, the different fauna in there, the floral, also beautiful, and we kept swimming and swimming through hours and hours, and we are just beginning a little of the greater journey. Their time lapsing has been forgotten, forgotten. I actually didn't care at all of the time. I'm enjoying a lot myself, and there have been proving a great companionship. They're in some ways a look-alike with the humans, of course, and I don't know, feelings or states. That has been incredible. And we kept wondering, never, never found land, but we found a lot of submarine caves and other things that we could talk about in any other video. So we make the promise to stop, but also to reset at some time to keep investigating the depths of the oceans and all the living things that compound them. It has been beautiful, magnificent, and wonderful expressions as they have said. I am pleased as I can be. So I kept that to myself. I look faceless, but grateful. So they told me that they will spare a little more time for humanity because they are finally considering a home because of their beauties, like the last they see. So I kept thinking that that was beautiful. And we get to the boat and then again to the ship. Okay, so everything has changed. We kept laughing, commenting like a friendly trip with some long time known persons and friends. We kept enjoying reliving the different situations that happened a little time ago, and they finally have begun to drink water and take some mints. We're sharing a lot, a lot. It's reassuring connecting with someone that is from another country is something, but they're from who knows where, and they're here laughing with me and sharing some thoughts and experiences. They're opening up like they never do, or hopefully, I think. We are going back to the place where they take me initially, but we began to feel nostalgic, and they have uh, like slow a lot the ship to make the most of the journey home. They kept talking about some things in the universe, about visiting or another places where they gonna take me. I'm getting a little excited and a little anxious even, but I now begin to ask them about the intentions, the true intentions of this trip, of this visiting. They looked at me, they looked at them, and they say, okay, we're going to tell you because you have amazed us today. So they proceed to share some of the intentions of the night. Some of them, as a long time ago, according to what they said to me, radicates in stay a little focused, but in the end disappointed of every trip they have done until now. And they just take some time to do something to the people around, and they, how do I put it, they just go, and there's something here, there's something there, but not Mother Nature. There are some people who said it, but every action sometimes has a consequence or a reaction. So when they told me that, I felt a little more joyful, a little more alive, a little more excited because I have passed the visitor's test and they now know everything that we can offer and more because I've told them that this is just the beginning, that we have to explore some places that are as enjoyable as the last one. And for that, they thanked me and said that today just it's going to be okay. And even better, it's going to be great, greater than ever. For us in the normal ID, that's really a winning and a change in a not so normal world. And we are grateful for that. But I kept questioning them. But our time is getting narrowed because our planet is a little. But they say there's a lot of things to show and to tell and to teach. So we got time and we are going to do it because there are some things that are going to change. They say the first places and the human constructions actually are not as impressive or marvelous as many people think. There are the plain and simple things, but vast, that makes this planet and maybe this solar system or galaxy greater than much. When I heard that, I really felt something very cold or a shocking, a lightning bolt that goes through my head until my butt. It was cold, it was shocking, it was repelling, and also very exciting to know that I just simply kept running and running and running and speeding, and my mind was there, was over there, was in many places at a time. It was different. I felt united with them. I felt connected, something not so common. Like I told them. They told me likewise. So sadly, when I have one more question, we arrived and we call it a night because they have so many things to do as I do. So the time ends. The time have ended for tonight, but the experience and the joy remains, and the memory remains. That's the greatest trip I've ever taken for now. And when I wave of goodbye, they just look at me, salute me, and told me to go and to keep enjoying every moment in this beautiful planet because it's time to recover our greatness. That's the last words of them. When I opened my eyes again, I was back on the street. So I remained there wondering what has happened. But when I was questioning myself, it was real, dreamed, or what, I saw my notebook with different signs, symbols, and very odd calligraphy. And in English, it can read, "It was real." That gave me the chills even more. So I take my notebook, put it in my bag, and go back home, hoping that my star friends they were there and we could enjoy a little more every day. Okay, so that was our story here in the normal ID for today. We hope you really enjoy it and you come with us to get many more stories. Please join us in another one, in another day, and in another place. If you want, comment. If you want, subscribe. If you like it, if you really do, please mark the like button. It's the hand with the thumbs up. But above everything else, enjoy your life. Be grateful and always look up so my friends could salute you. Or maybe they're going to take you in a trip you won't forget. I really assure you this. And maybe one day we all going to a trip together. Let's enjoy and let's ride and let's trip together. Have a great and grateful week. For the normal ID, thanks for watching us.